With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on, set. Let it in.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Vick being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Vick eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. 3rd and long for Vick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Pushing his way inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick forced out to his left. Caught by Jones. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Off the play fake. Vick. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick steps away to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. It'll be Vick once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field, G.
Vick operating on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get
That's
ready.
the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Texans nothing.
Down, stand ready, 50. Mike 50, Mike 50. Right here.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick buying time to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's complete to Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Julio Jones, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's Mahomes, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen.
So here's Vic following the interception. Jones has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Michael Vick, dancing to his left. Complete to Jones. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, and now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Mostert. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On second and very short, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as they have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run here with Bo, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set, ready. Set the outlaw. Boom, boom. Hey. 50. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Touchdown! He's in on the game Super Bowl champions.
Wow. And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
And finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.